Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. Hey, so today I've got something very interesting. First of all, I want us to just quickly touch on Mary Phadi, the convener of Mpumalanga from the MK party, who was expelled, and then she won the court case today and she was reinstated. However, she had an interview with Clement Manyatela, and there's a few things that she said there. Now, my question is Floyd maneuvering in the MK and doing whatever he likes without being detected? Do you think Floyd has got the best heart for MK? Okay, best case scenario. Let's say Floyd has got the best case and has got the best interest in heart for MK party. Is the sneaking that he's doing going to benefit MK, or is it gonna lose them votes? That's the question I want you to remember. So Mary went to an interview to Clement Manyatela, and Clement was asking her, Guti, okay, now that Busisiwe Mkhwebane is occupying her position, what's gonna happen? You know, and so, okay, so she was answering. Now I'm gonna play you guys the clip, but there's a few things that I picked up. So she said, well, when Busisiwe Mkhwebane was instated, she congratulated her, but Busisiwe Mkhwebane never showed interest, and also she never got a chance to hand over to her. Okay, and also in court, she mentioned that the letter that she got expelling her, that letter was signed by Floyd. And so the court and the judge said that the timelines are not making sense. Floyd was not an SG that time. Now, Liti Elam, now my saying is, so Floyd had the audacity to sign a letter or write a letter and sign it so that his agenda may prevail and Busisiwe Mkhwebane can get a position. But at what cost? At what cost? Because it's not making sense to me, because it seems like he made a way for Busisiwe Mkhwebane to occupy that place, that position in Mpumalanga. But I think their plan backfired, because Mary has been in politics, so she knows the dynamics of politics, and again, she's got support as well from because she's a ground force. She's a ground force whether you like it or not, and the people in Mpumalanga are supporting her. Yeah, the people are supporting her because they've seen her work, they know her work. Now, she also mentioned this and said that what they're not going to do is to let people she even said something actually now in this interview with Clement. She said that, yeah, the EFF lost their elections. And so now what they want to do is to take people from the EFF who failed, and they want to parachute them in the MK, because he says that that's going to cost them. So she says, we are going to 2026 elections. That is going to cost us. We are doing fine. So what's the reason behind removing me? Hey, guys, so I'm going to play you guys the clip. Clement Manyatela also asked her something. Because she said Dubana, she's going to write a letter to President Zuma and apologize for taking the party to court, but there was a dark cloud hanging over her, so she had to do it to clear her name. And because she's worked so hard for MK, she was just not willing to let things go just like that. So Clement is saying, but President Zuma appointed Floyd Chivambo as the SG, supported them. So meaning that President will not be on your side as Mary, but will be on our Floyd and Advocate Mkhwebane's side. Then what are you going to do? And Clement also asked her something good. Are you going to last till 2026? Or are they going to remove her? Because I think we're already working now. They're going to find a way to remove her. But if they remove her, we are all watching. What are they going to say? What are they going to say when they remove her? So technically, Abu Floyd connived. They connived to remove that lady, and on top of conniving, they got the dates wrong as well. So she's saying that she's an advocate. Why they apparently the letter was written earlier in the month, but she was only given the letter in on the 18th. Let's play a bit of the interview, guys, and you guys can tell me what you think, because
I congratulated Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane. I'm the first person that has written a letter to her, and the same Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane did not respond and come to me and say, can you please do a handover in the province? That was already a clear sign for me that there's something wrong that I don't understand here. And secondly, she is the person that has given me a letter that was terminating me, a letter dated 7 October, a letter that has got Floyd Shibambu's name on it when Floyd Shibambu was not a secretary. So the court is looking at all those documents to say this is not accurate. The sequence of the dates and the information on those letters is just something else, and it is concerning for the fact that we've got judges in Umkhonto weSizwe, the people that can be able to look at those documents, the people that can be able to bring pride to the members of Umkhonto weSizwe all over South Africa.
Hold on, Mary. Are you saying that she blue-ticked you? So you sent her a message, she didn't respond when you congratulated her as leader of the MK party in Mpumalanga because you wanted to do a handover and she wasn't interested in that. And where do you report to tomorrow?
I am reinstated as a convener of the province. I'll be taking my role, and what is important for us that we'll be doing tomorrow, we've already told the masses on the ground, we are concentrating on Moses Mabhida. We are going to make sure that we get buses to get people to Moses Mabhida. We are not ready for anything now. The order is there, and she cannot be running against the order. But by the way, maybe let's go back to say, we gave them 72 hours to respond to us as to they must give reasons why I've been terminated. They did not respond. I don't have a choice but to write a letter to the president and apologize to say, President, there was a cloud on my head and I wanted to fix that. It was not about Umkhonto weSizwe, it was about Mary Phadi's name that was used.
But he supports how things were done. I mean, he appointed Floyd Shibambu as the national organizer, now appointed as Secretary General. Hence, I'm saying the president hasn't come out to say these people have acted against my mandate. So how the party has dealt with this issue regarding you is supported by President Jacob Zuma. We haven't seen anything contrary to that.
It will be contrary to court. It will be contrary to the documents that I have. It will be contrary to the evidence that I have. Because at the end of the day, it is not about us saying that the president must not appoint anyone. We are just saying that the processes must be followed correctly so that justice can be there for each and every politician that is wanting to assist Umkhonto weSizwe.
You said earlier today outside court that there are people coming from the EFF and they must not come here and take over what you guys have worked for. Is this the general sentiment of MK members on the ground about some of these members coming from the EFF?
That's what I'm hearing on the ground. But I was speaking for myself, because at the end of the day, that if you're not being honest to the organization must not even trust you more. I'm honest to the organization to say that you cannot see a person joining Umkhonto weSizwe 2 weeks before, and the next thing you give that person a role. How can we defeat EFF on the elections? And then from there you make the same person to be the face of the organization. We could take anybody in the province and put that a person there. So I'm saying that I am not demanding to be the convener of the province, but currently I'm sitting with the order, and I will be talking to the president. I will be on the letter of apology. I'll be saying to the president, please, President, let's find a solution to this thing, because we cannot lose as a province in 2026.
All right, Mary Phadi, thank you so much for making time for us. All the best with your plans towards 2026.
On my birthday.
On your birthday. Happy birthday. And hopefully you'll still be there in 2026.
So another thing that I want us to talk about, guys, is that President Ramaphosa announced that he wants Nigeria or Nigerian citizens to have business in South Africa, tourists to move freely and be able to travel to South Africa, and also an easy process and easy access for them in terms of also when they're doing their visas, that it's not such a long and tedious process, but it's easier. Obviously, the easier the process, the more people are gonna be interested to travel to South Africa. So
we look forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. In fact, we want to see Nigerian products on the shelves of South African shops. Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. In addition, tourists from Nigeria are now able to apply for a visa without even submitting a passport.
But, and you know what, and I was thinking to myself, if this was Julius Malema who said that, people would be going crazy. People would be furious. It would be trending all over. And that's why I always say, when people act like they care and they care for South Africans, they are patriots, as they always say, they don't. They only care because of the person who has said it. They only care because they're against the person who actually said it. Yeah, so, you know, like, that's why I never take people serious, because I feel like they are not genuine. They are so disingenuous. They're not genuine. Anyway, that's not where I was going. I was actually going to I wanted to say, this is a time for Gayton McKenzie to shine. This is the time for Gayton McKenzie to stand up. And I'm not saying he must go protest, no, but to say, we as the Patriotic Alliance, we are not in agreement with this move that the president has taken. He will never, I dare him to, he will never, because he will never say or do anything that will jeopardize his bag. Never. And remember, he said, yeah, we don't want any foreign nationals here because even if they can come legally, because we are starting with South Africans. They are finishing our resources. If a foreigner is in the bed in the hospital, we will remove the machines because they're finishing the bed for South Africans. Now the president says, no, there must be free movement. Quiet now. Do you see how disingenuous the people are? Crazy. It has not even been a year. It has not even been 12 months since we voted, and you are already seeing the true colors of the people. It's crazy. I dare Gayton McKenzie to take a stand and say that we as the Patriotic Alliance, we don't agree with the stance that the president has taken. He will never. And then you guys want to continue and say, no, Gayton is fighting for South Africans. He's not. Gayton is telling you what you guys want to hear. He will never sacrifice his bread for you guys. Never. And just recently, you guys were saying Chidima must go. Chidima now will have easy access to come to South Africa. Then what are you going to do? Nothing. What are you going to do? Nothing. So it's just funny and crazy how South Africans operate. And if you can listen to them, and one thing about South Africans, I always say, they are not individual thinkers. Social media people are not individual thinkers. They want to be influenced to think a certain direction. Someone doesn't wake up in their bed and think, oh my God, I don't want foreigners in my country because I'm suffering 1, 2, and 3. They want to hear someone saying it first, and that's the only time that they're also going to say, no, we don't like this. Also, guys, last thing that I want to touch on, I'm shooting this video now. It's 1:30, and in the morning I'm gonna drop it this morning. There is the by-elections in Tabazimbi. I'm excited for that because I want to see what's gonna happen. I have engaged a few fighters and I asked them how is the ground, and they've told me that the ANC is very strong there. The EFF is also quite strong. Then I asked about the MK, and they said, you know what, Z, not really, but you never know. People vote, they change their mind every single time. You never know, you know. So I'm curious to see. I'm rooting for the EFF, obviously. I'm rooting. I really wish the EFF comes on top, because I feel like if they do well in those by-elections, that will be a confidence booster. It will give us something to we need a celebration right now. I feel like we deserve it. So I'm rooting for the EFF. I'm so excited for those by-elections. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this MK saga. What's gonna happen, and you know, there's just a lot. I feel like Floyd is an undercover snake, and they're not catching up with him. By the time they catch up with him and the people of MK open their eyes, he would have finished them. He would have finished the MK. So, and I'm so glad that Mary is strong and feisty. She was able to stand up for herself. She was able to fight for what she believes. So no one can silence her. You know, now I want to see what are they going to do. Because I don't think she's going to last in that position. How are they going to remove her now? We wait to see. How are they're going to say she's bringing the party in disrepute. So how are they going to remove her now? What's going to happen? I think we will wait, because the MK has not communicated anything. They've been dead quiet. So I've been waiting. Hopefully tomorrow they release communication, because I want to hear what are they going to say. What are they going to spin, you know, and say Abo Floyd, because he's the SG now. And I want him to get an interview so that he can explain in an interview, not in a letter. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think is going to happen in MK. Because every day there's a new story, like literally every day there's a new story. And Mary is saying she wants to focus on mobilizing people for the rally in KZN. So she's busy. She doesn't have time for drama. I don't know if they're going to meet tomorrow in the office with Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane. Maybe they will meet in the office tomorrow and they will fight there. But I'm also supposed to be here. So I don't know. Let's see who the party chooses, because also the party has the power to choose. Are they going with Mary as per the court has said, or are they going to dismiss her and go with Busiswe Mkhwebane? Time shall tell. And it's also going to prove who has power in the MK. Is it Floyd or is it Jacob Zuma? Because at this point, I think Floyd has all the cards right now, and nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. Floyd has all the cards. He's doing as he pleases there. Anyway, guys, if you are seeing me for the first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a $sign at the bottom of this video. Please buy me coffee, guys, because I'm such an amazing person and I always bring you guys content, and I think I just deserve it. If you have not subscribed, subscribe so that this video can get out to more people, and a lot of people can also get to catch up and interact with my content. A luta continua. The struggle continues, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Let's meet in the comment section.